Hello and welcome to this ZOS-API Syntax Help navigation tutorial. To start, we'd like to introduce the ZOS-API Syntax Help document and the various components present in that document. To open the ZOS-API Syntax Help, we can do this through the Object Studio user interface from either the Help tab, ZOS-API Syntax Help, or from the Programming tab, ZOS-API Help, ZOS-API Syntax Help. The first page that we're opened to is this main page, which introduces some information about the ZOS-API Syntax Help document and provides some navigation tips. This is a good place to start if you're new to this document. Next, I'd like to bring your attention to these tabs at the top of the document. So we're currently on the main page. We also have this namespaces tab, which includes a list of the namespaces and also an alphabetized listing of these namespaces, as well as functions and enumerations present within those namespaces. By clicking in this namespace list, we can see a hierarchical organization of all of the namespaces present in the ZOS API. Next, we have similar listings for the classes available in the API. By viewing the class list, we'll see a similar page, except that this page also includes class information and links to the interface references. Finally, we have the Examples tab, which includes around 24 examples which are fully functional API scripts, most of them being standalone applications, and they're all translated for the 4 languages that we primarily support. We can either click on one of these translations to open the example directly, or we can click on the example main page, and this brings us to a page which has a brief introduction for the example and what its intention is, as well as, again, links to the 4 translations of the actual example script. So by clicking on one of these links, we can see the actual example here itself. These example scripts are also available in your Documents/ZMax folder. From Documents, ZMax, and ZOS-API sample code. Finally, I'd like to bring your attention to the pane on the left side of the help document. The default view is the contents, and from here we can see our same 3 items that we were just viewing: the namespaces, classes, and examples. And again, we can drop these down to view a hierarchical organization within each. Another helpful feature of this pane is the search feature, which we can access by clicking on the Search tab. From here, we can search for some keyword, such as aperture, and by pressing Enter on the keyboard, we can see the results coming back for that search. And in these results, we can see hits that bring us to, for example, an interface reference that deals with aperture data, or a namespace reference, also dealing again with some aperture data. And we also might see things like examples coming back from these searches as well, in which the example code utilizes something dealing with the keyword that was searched. That brings us to the end of the introduction for the ZOS-API Syntax Help document. For information on the hierarchical structure and also digging down into these pages, please see the next video. Thank you.